Yeah. So let's put load on the Google Places API. Fine. So let's try to uh, import this API into our Jmeter and start putting load on it. Right. So first let's understand this API. It's a place search. These are the different REST API requests you have. So let's go with nearby search request, and yeah, this is the URL this is the HTTP request which you need to send to the server, and the output you will have in, let's scroll down and see. Okay, nearby place search. Right, these are the required parameters you need to pass for this HTTP request. Remember, when we are dealing basically in Jmeter, when you try to provide a HTTP request, at the same time you provide parameters too. For example, we have seen Mercury login. Mercury.newtours.com is the server, and slash login is the path, and parameters you will provide username, password, right? In the same way here, this is the maps.googleapis.com is the server URL, right? This was our server URL, and this is the path where you need to navigate in that server. Got it? For example, if you want to click on the images in the google.com home page, fine, so it will be like google.com slash, for example, you clicked on images link, and then this is the link displayed after navigating to image page. Here google.com is the server name and images is the path you have to navigate from this server. Got it? So in the same way, they have given us a REST HTTP URL. Okay, this is basically HTTP URL which is handled by REST API. Now, by seeing this, you have to come to a basic understanding that googleapi.com, this is our server URL, and maps, API plus all these are our, what we call path. And here you see slash output question parameters. Path is still here, it's path, nearby search, and these are the parameters which you need to send to this request. Okay, so the parameters what you need to send are here, you have them: key, location, radius, and ranked by. These are the four. Okay, this is the optional parameter, so right now it's not required. So but we need to go with these three required parameters. Okay, output in the sense, okay, what the Google has done is, when they have designed their API, they have designed in such a way that the output may be in JSON, may be in XML. If you are looking for XML, place slash XML here, and if you want to see output in JSON, and go with slash JSON, right? Question mark, and then provide parameters. So this is our HTTP URL. So let's try to design this test case in our Jmeter, and then we'll start putting load on it and see how this is behaving, how the request and response we are getting when the load is applied on it. Okay, so let's go back to our Jmeter tool. Right. So for more details for REST API, please watch my previous sections where I discussed REST API basics. And coming to Jmeter, if you are watching this video without without going through the basics of Apache Jmeter, so please go through my course for Apache Jmeter web performance testing. Right? If you already have a kind of basics on Jmeter, you can follow this lecture. So if you are not aware of what Jmeter is, where to download and how to start working with it to put load, so I request you to watch course videos of mine, Jmeter web performance testing, right? So here, this is the Jmeter tool, and we'll try to add a thread group, basically where we define how much load we need to put on this REST API. let's go with some 25 users will access at a time. Fine. And now add, go to sampler and say HTTP request, right? Because all the REST APIs are based upon HTTP request only. So just select HTTP request and give any name for it. It's REST API load test. And provide the path till here. This is our server name, right? And for path you need to select maps to nearby search and slash output. So let's say I want output in XML. Okay, and now the parameters you need to pass, question parameters. You can just write it down here and say key equals to something, location equals to something, in that way. Or you have one section, see here, send parameters with request. You can just click on add and keep on adding each parameters here. So we need to pass these three parameters, right? But at the same time they have given example for us where we can go ahead. Yeah, this is, you can pass these parameters, location, or you can go with JSON as well. So XML or JSON, it's up to you. So let's go with JSON then, right? Location, pass name and value, add radius, $500, okay, and types, put, these are the different parameters you need to pass, name, okay, these are adding at the bottom, crews. The last one is key. Add your own key here, right? You need to generate your own key to make the things work. If you don't know how, please watch my previous modules where I discuss how to generate your own key to work on Google REST API. Okay, I should have my key here somewhere. Okay, I'll paste it here. So this is my key. So each and everyone will have their own key. You need to generate it. So as I told you, watch my lectures to get this key, right? Fine. Okay, so we have added parameters. You can also add those just by providing a question mark, just like this. Okay, give me a moment. Where is the Chrome browser? Yeah, you can just pass this complete URL into this path. Even that works. You can even send parameters in your path because this is a GET request, right? If it is a post, then you need to paste it here, right? Fine. Now we are at GET request. So for GET request, you can pass the parameters in URL itself, or you can just write it down properly here. So this makes this looks good, and you can design in a proper way if you have the separated parameters with the request. Fine. So yeah, that's it, and we have created HTTP request. Basically in Jmeter we just record and try to put load on it, right? So if you even record those, you will get a path and IP in this way. But these are REST APIs. There is no web browser or something where you can record this. So you have to manually create this HTTP requests. Okay. So if it is a website or something, you can start recording and Jmeter will provide and fill up all these fields for you. Okay. but this is a headless browser and all these are handled by just a request and response mode, so you need to do it manually. Okay, we have successfully set the parameters, given a path based upon the APIs what we have here, and let's thread group we are setting up to 25 users, and let me add one listener, say view results tree. Okay,